My 40-inch bust down. I'm here for it. Mm-mm-mm. So, there you go. Hey. Hello, hello. I had made a post the other day, and I actually, on my first YouTube channel, I actually had a bunch of videos of when I had first got out of prison with this lady. And it's actually two of them. These hoes is crazy. Um, I'm going to start with Julie, okay? Let me tell you about this Julie girl. So, she was my roommate in prison, and she was in there because she cut a baby out of her best friend and wrapped her body in a comforter or something or a carpet and stuck it in the closet, right? Took the baby, dipped to New Hampshire, and went into a shelter. Everybody found the mom. Everybody like the people in the buildings like there's a smell and we can't find her. So the landlord goes in the apartment. Shorty's in the closet and there's mad blood seeping out the closet of the bottom of the door. Now she kept lying, saying that she was pregnant on three different occasions and was never pregnant, never ever pregnant. Um, but she told me the whole story. She told me the whole story because she was my roommate. But
Dave Mack, syndicated talk show
this is
host.
crazy.
So she befriends the mommy, the pregnant mom. She's like 8 months pregnant. Tricks her way in. I wonder how she got in the door. What lie she told.
This is crazy.
Then she brutally attacks the new mom.
No, she wasn't a new mom.
Cuts her stomach open and takes out the unborn baby.
This one. That's my roommate.
What?
That was my roommate.
Crazy story, Nancy. When you actually get into this, you realize that Julie Corey actually and her boyfriend Dion were living with Darlene and had recently moved out. So they had an extended relationship.
Hey.
Wait. This is new to me, Dave. So she was friends with the mom? She was actually friends and went through all the ups and downs of the pregnancy with her?
Absolutely. And the thing is, Julie Corey, the accused here, they were BFFs, okay? They actually had lived together, and then Julie had only recently moved out of the home. Then she would give Darlene rides to the store, and that's what
Wait a minute, stop. Matt Zarrell, I've got a bad feeling. Why are they cleaning out that closet? I think I've got Matt Zarrell with me. Matt, why are they cleaning
That's the
out
girl
the closet?
that
Nancy,
died.
it was because Darlene's body was discovered wrapped in a comforter in the bedroom closet in her apartment.
That's my roommate in the yellow.
So that is why the forensic crew.
Now, that's the bitch I slept next to every night for months and months and months. And believe it or not, she was really sweet to me. Sounds crazy, I know. She had a boyfriend that was a CNA. And he was a Spanish guy, and she could speak Spanish. She's a white girl, and she could speak Spanish better than some Puerto Ricans I know. And she ended up, her and Darlene was chilling. Darlene was the pregnant girl, her best friend. They was drinking wine coolers. Next thing you know, they go upstairs. She ends up performing her own C-section on the girl because she kept saying that she was Julie, the girl that was my roommate. She lied 3 times and said she was pregnant and was never pregnant, just trying to keep her man. So she's like, damn, I'm almost due. Mind you, this last third time of the lie of the pregnancy, her whole family thought she was really pregnant because she gained so much weight. You see how fat she was in that yellow. So everybody thought that she was really pregnant because she gained so much weight and she had that fat ass stomach. She was never pregnant. This bitch said, I got to do something quick. And she went and befriended her old roommate because she ended up moving out of the house. Went and had a drink with her. They was drinking wine coolers. Took the girl out, wrapped her in the closet. Then she took the baby, tied a pink bow on the umbilical cord, and went to New Hampshire and ran into a shelter. And then once days and weeks later, once people found out, oh, this girl's gone, she's dead, and where's the baby that was in her belly? And then they found the fingerprints on the wine coolers and like, oh, she was over here. My roommate Julie Corey was over here with her. Boom, she got caught. They arrested her in the shelter. They took the baby, and the baby's older now. thank God. But the baby's with the real dad side of the family, you know. But that was a crazy story, and I slept next to this heifer for the longest time, and the story she told me was insane. Right? It's just horrible. It's horrible. It's horrible. It's fucking horrible. But she got natural life. She ain't never coming home. Never, ever, ever. She's never coming home. Oh my God, Lord Jesus, Lord Jesus, Lord Jesus. And is it this one I seen, or was it this one? And this female was also one of my roommates. Her name is Erica Murray. Her house was called the Blackstone House of Horrors. She had a boyfriend that didn't like kids. She had 4 living children in the house, supposedly. And then they ended up finding 3 unalived babies in the closet. Her house looked like something from fucking Hoarders, okay? Let me explain.
New details now. The house of Swaller in Blackstone, Massachusetts. It's been several weeks since police found the remains of 3 infants inside the St. Paul Street home among piles of filth.
Now officials have released photos of what things look like when officers first entered the house. And we want to warn you that these images are disturbing.
She's slow.
Reporter Tadeva Kaprikian joining us now in Blackstone with the very latest.
Well, good morning, Danielle and Patrick. We're live outside of where the home used to be. It has since been torn down. And this morning, we're going to get a first look at what those living conditions inside the house were like. Blackstone officials released photographs from inside what's now known as the House of Horrors. Hazmat crews went through the house, and as you can see in these pictures, piles of trash are everywhere.
Yep.
Officials say they found dirty diapers, feces, and filthy conditions all over. You can see in this picture clothes and other objects in the bathtub.
Horrible.
The floors throughout the home were covered in trash piles. 4 children were removed from the home by the state's child welfare agency. Their mother, 31-year-old Erica Murray, is facing charges of fetal death concealment, witness intimidation, and permitting substantial injury to a child. And Murray is being...
Now, I'll never forget. Me and her got arrested on the same night. She's on the paddy wagon with me. I'm like, in the same clothes. I'm like, this bitch stinks. She smelled like mildew, ass, and spit. And like, it was just bad. And you could tell the bitch is slow. Like, you could tell she's slow. You would say something to her, and then she would like have to think about it and then maybe respond, but not in the right way. Like, the bitch was, you know, she's really fucking tapped. And her boyfriend didn't like kids. That's why she took them babies, gave birth to them, and put them in the closet. Because he wanted to just grow his weed and get high in the basement. And I don't want to be bothered with them kids. I don't like them kids. We got enough kids. So because her boyfriend didn't like kids, she took her own kids out, 3 of them, and put them in the closet. Now, oh my God. And all they did was do drugs all day in the basement. That house was looking like something that was worse than Hoarders. Like, it was just disgusting, pure disgusting. It was actual living children that was emaciated and just messed up, just so messed up. This girl got there and lied and tried to say it was all her boyfriend. He only got a weed charge and got let off. She's still in jail. That bitch got natural life too. She ain't never coming home. She was one of my roommates, and she used to try to talk to me and ask me for stuff, but she was like, you could tell she was slow. I think she needs to be in a mental hospital, to be honest. Like you just by like, I don't know. I people like her need to be in hospitals. Mental health is such a big thing in this world, and instead of, they say jail is for rehabilitation. That's not going to help nobody. Confining somebody with fucking mental health issues in a cell all day, that's not going to help them, okay? Yeah, they have counseling and medication, all that dumb shit in these prisons, but they need more help than that, period. Because you got to be out your fucking mind. What? I don't know. It's just crazy. But the stories that they told, both of them tried to blame other people, and it was crazy. But the Julie Corey girl that cut the baby out, that I slept next to, she tried to blame it on her boyfriend. She was like, it was him, it wasn't me. He was a CNA. He knew how to perform a C-section and this and that. CNAs don't know how to perform C-sections, bitch. They wipe old people's asses in a goddamn nursing home. Cut it out. I'm light skinned, not stupid. Don't be talking to me like that, dummy. And that's why she ain't never coming home. God don't like ugly. But honestly, she was a good person to me. That's one thing I could say. Nobody wanted to be her roommate, but because I started working when I was in the prison, they stuck me in the unit she was in, and that was the only empty fucking bed. So I'm like, and everybody was like, "Have fun in there." I was like, "What you mean? Who's in there? What you talking about?" The baby, the chick that cut the baby out of the chicken Worcester's in there. I was like, "Well, she ain't do nothing to me. Let me go unpack my shit and get on my bunk in my cell." It was crazy, but honestly, it was wrong. But mental health is real. Mental health is real. For real, for real. And that girl Erica that put the babies in the closet, she was really like, even if you look like on the clips, like the news clips online, she's sitting in court like lost, just fucking lost. Like I'm sorry, and that just goes to show it's just crazy. But mm, it is crazy. But the girl that cut the baby out of her, I was her roommate for maybe like 6, 7 months, like 6.5 months, and then I got out. And then the Darlene, my bad, the what you call it, Erica Murray girl, the nasty house with the babies in the closet. That was let me see, I'm trying to think. That was before the Julie girl. Yep, it was before the Julie. It was before the girl that cut the baby out, like the one that I had met, and the one I was on the paddy wagon with. I didn't stay there that long. I was only there for like maybe like 3 months, 90 days. I think I had a 90-day hold from probation at that time, and I ended up getting out. But there's a lot of crazy jail prison stories, yo. Yo, and it's crazy because it's crazy. There's a lot of shit that happens out here where I live in Boston and just Massachusetts, period, where a lot of people be taking their kids out and just doing craziness and stealing people's babies and kidnappings and holding people hostage. And it's crazy. It's so crazy. But I had actually, like, when I had my other channel, I made a whole like video, and I had papers, I had paperwork, I had newspaper printings, everything. And I remember making the video, and I had on a blue curly wig. It was so cute. And then I put it on private. I might still have them in my phone, but like it's more information in those because I took my time to like do a lot of digging, and then I had just got out not too long before that, and I remember the exact story word for word of what she told me when she was laying down. But she's really good at, like, she's bilingual. She's a white girl. She's bilingual, and she's really fucking smart. Believe it or not, the one that cut the baby out of the girl, she's real smart. But she wasn't too smart because look what she did. But like as far as like academically, like in her vocabulary and things like that, she's a smart person. But what she did was fucking smart. I agree with you. Thank you for thinking about the children. It's always about the children, and it's not right. But when they took the baby from her when she went to New Hampshire after she took the baby out, the other girl, the uncle said to her, "Thank you, because at least the baby was fed and well taken care of." So that's one thing. Even though what you did was wrong, but thank you for not unaliving the baby. Thank you for feeding the baby, the time that you had her and keeping her in clean clothes, and thank you. But I see you in hell. I said, oh, that's what. It's just so crazy. Like women, we really act off of emotion so bad. And sometimes you just really let well, I don't know about her because she wasn't angry. She just needed a baby because she kept lying and she didn't want to lose. So she did all that over a nigga. Yeah, because she didn't want to lose her man. Because he told her, if you're not pregnant this time, and his whole family threw her baby shower. There's pictures all over line of her holding up the baby clothes and everything. Oh, yeah, it's a girl. It's a girl. Who knew? So it was premeditated, clearly, because she knew what she was going to do. She knew she was pregnant. She was never pregnant. And she lied so many times. It's just so sad, but it's so sad. It is so sad. It's so sad. I have another story like that about this girl, Rochelle, and she threw her baby on the beach out here in Boston. And they called her Baby Doe, and she was fucking beautiful. Me and my sister was locked up with that bitch. It happened kind of recently. And she was a drug addict, and I wanted to beat her ass. I said, if I ever see this, Mind you, I think she didn't even get that much time because she was a drug addict. You know, that's one thing I don't like. They cut these damn drug addicts so much slack because, oh, they wasn't in their right state of mind or what? What she did was wrong. She abused the little girl. Then her and her boyfriend took her out and then put her body on in the well, right, like on the like between the sand and you know how like the sand and the water starts. That's where her body was found, and she's such a beautiful baby. But her name was Rochelle. She's another one. There's a lot of baby killers out here. There's a lot of crazy man. Listen, I pray for these children because these women nowadays are just because you can have kids don't mean you need them. The justice system is very fucking corrupt because by now she's out of jail. He's in jail. The boyfriend's in jail still, but she's out. You can't hear me? Nobody can hear me? Can y'all hear me? But yeah, the boyfriend's in jail still. I think he got life, but she got out because she was an addict. Oh, you can hear me? Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I was gonna say because I can see the thing on the bottom of my laptop. When I talk, it goes up and down. So that's how it lets me know like my voice is being picked up. But yeah, so I'll come back another time with the story about her and her crazy self. But yeah, I just wanted to come say hello because I posted about it in my community post, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna tell them this story that these hoes was my roommates and the crazy stuff that be going on out here. It's so crazy, like it's so crazy. Pray for the children, y'all. But let's go clean up Ethan's little dinner stuff because just made him dinner. He just ate, so I know he's done by now. So yeah. I'm gonna come live tonight when Ethan goes to bed. He goes to bed. He got school tomorrow, so he'll be in the bed by like 7:45. So I'm gonna come back and chit chat with you guys after I shower and put on my PJs. And yeah, I'm excited. It's been a while. I've been so damn busy. So, ugh. But don't worry, I ain't forget about y'all. I ain't forget about y'all. I'll be back tonight. I promise. I promise. So I'll see you guys tonight. I'm definitely coming back for sure. Bye, you guys. Thanks for kicking it with me. Thanks for listening to these crazy stories of these crazy women that be out here just doing the most. And I'll see you guys later. Pray for the children, baby. Pray for the kids. Bye, y'all.